Hello people to another episode of, the second episode of Eggman's Breakdown show, where Eggman here will give, hopefully willingly, yes you will, don't shake your head at me, will willingly give his views and opinions of the up and coming Armageddon event, which will take place, hopefully sometime this week. And, let's kick things off, Eggman. What do you say?
This is unbelievable. I mean, you expect me to do this after what you've done to me, exactly?
And what have I done to you exactly?
You put Mandy in hell in a cell. But let's not talk about that now, shall we?
Yeah, that's a great idea. Let's not talk about that now. Let's talk about our first match here. And that is going to be your match. So don't be too biased here on the Aki versus Eggman, the career-threatening match where we know as Aki would lose, then he would leave the ASF for good. No chance of him going to SmackDown. He's just gone for good. Your views, obviously, on that?
Well, despite what you're going to say, I'm going to be very biased on this, because obviously I want Aki out of here. And I'm not going to stop at nothing until he's gone. So, you can see me definitely pulling out all the stops here.
Yes, I guess so. But, in my case, I believe Aki is actually going to be the first person to shut you up, since you've caused havoc.
Oh, really now? Well, that's interesting, because he doesn't know what I've got in store for him.
Yes, well. You always leave me at a blind spot, you do. How do we cooperate with each other?
We don't, that's how. And, I tell you someone who isn't going to be cooperating with me at Armageddon, and that's Aki. That's why I'm getting rid of him. So, Star can, mourn for him, or she likes. And, I think I'm going to be the winner there, because Aki doesn't know what I've got prepared for him. So, we were walking into uncharted territory, let's say then. We most certainly are. You don't know what I've got planned for this one.
Yeah, well, I can't personally wait to call that one. And as a simple request, Eggman, at least can you please join me at the announce table after your stinking match?
Okay then. You've got a deal, Mr. Crazy, because you can't seem to find another color commentator. Oh, how lucky I've been. I've been laughing at you and your poor attempts at trying to replace me. It's been ever so funny.
Yeah, well, I haven't had the same view, and neither has probably anyone else that's had the opportunity to take over your position. So, but at least you're going to join me for Armageddon, that's safe to say, is it? And you're going to be calling it right down the middle, right?
I'm going to be calling it right down the middle. Like I always do, really. Just like I'm calling this one down the middle. I predict I'm going to win this match because Aki doesn't see what he's coming. And he doesn't know what I've prepared for him, so he's going to fall. Trust me on that one. You're going to see the last of Aki of Armageddon. It is going to be the end for him. And then we can maybe introduce another person to the roster that's obviously a far more capable than ever Aki is. He was in the main event of Survivor Series, and boy, did he ever suck. First person eliminated. And then every single match after that, and before that, he's pretty much failed. So, yeah. I'm going to remove him, and we're going to get a much better competitor on Raw. Trust me, because I'm the general manager. The end.
You're the co-general manager, Eggman.
I don't care. Star isn't the boss of me. I'm the boss of myself, and Mandy is going up to the top leagues. Despite what you put in her, but we'll discuss that, like I said, later. Because I'm actually having mixed opinions about this Hell in a Cell that you've set up, but like I said, talk about it later. Let's move on to the next match, because we already know what's going to happen on this one.
Well, okay then. Our next match is going to be to discuss here the Women's Championship match. Amy defends the women's title against Cream. And, take it from there, Eggman.
Well, Cream has changed a lot since the last title match she got, which was Unforgiven, she was defending the championship there, and then Amy defeated her. And thus, this made Cream turn a little bit ugly, and she's been pretty dominant ever since. However, there is that point. She had that match at Survivor Series, and came up a little bit short, which was the #1 contenders match. However, Cream has now taken an even more evil turn on life, which I didn't see coming, but she abducted Tikal, which was the #1 contender for the women's title. But not anymore, because we don't know where Tikal is. We're at a loss there. Even you're at a loss, but then again, that's not surprising. I'm sure it is. Anyway, continue. Well, I can definitely see Cream pulling out all the stops, just like I am, because this is an opportunity you don't get very often, and obviously Cream has earned that opportunity, a very rare opportunity, by doing something inexplicably evil, which I'm actually kind of keen on myself, so it should be fun to watch what Cream will actually pull off in this match, and of course the conclusion, because Cream has indeed threatened that the next person she loses to now, she will also abduct, so Tikal hopefully will not be all that lonely, if you know what I mean. If Amy pulls off a victory, we could be no longer seeing Amy in action, which is kind of a positive thing in my view. But there are some biased fans out there, I know, that don't like Amy very much as women's champion. But either way, we're winners, guys. We're winners. It's Amy wins the women's title and then we don't see her anymore, or Cream wins the women's title and Amy shuts up for once, because she's been doing all the talking. What are you talking about? She hasn't been doing any talking. Neither of them can do talking. I don't have voice actors for them. Yeah, well, you know what I mean. Shut up. Well, we're going to have a grand time at Armageddon, I can see. You can laugh it all up you want. But my prediction is here. Well, it's we're a winner no matter what. Cream wins the women's title or Amy gets abducted. End of story. But if you want to pick up your game, then I would suggest you try and find out where this hiding place of Tikal is. Because obviously we're not going to find her sitting on her asses talking about it.
Well, trust me, I have been looking around for her, so we've all been on the search. I mean, even Amy's been on the search, actually, I like to point out. She's been helping a lot, because, well, you know, they're friends, really, on behind the curtain and what have you. So Amy's concerned as well, and she would love to wipe the smile off Cream, as it were. But we will have to see, as you said, Eggman. It's a win-win situation in your case, but not in your case. No, not in my case. I don't want to see Amy leave the Raw roster personally, and if she does, I want to do something about it. So maybe I don't want her to leave with the women's title, because then at least Amy will still have a chance of getting it back without interruption. Yeah, but that's where you're wrong, because Cream said the next person she loses to, regardless, even after this match, they get abducted if she loses. That's what a dangerous individual she's become. It's that mind game. That means Cream's always going to win. So in my view, Cream's got this one in the bag. But like I said, we're both going to be winners at the end of it. You are. Whatever. Anyway, moving on. Well, we're going to call it a day for this part, because I'm trying to fit 2 matches into all parts, because we're getting near the end of the time limit here. Thank you, YouTube. But, yeah, try and fit 2 matches in each part, so we'll see you guys on part 2. What the hell was that? Part 2? Wow, I liked your version. He's having a really good laugh here, despite the fact that we hate each other right now. Isn't that right? Yeah, no comment. Anyway, part 2 awaits.